Recording in
जय गोप्रनंदे श्री राधा माधव की, श्री श्री गौर निताय की. So we will invoke auspiciousness and the mercy of ISKCON founder Acharya, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Chant this mantra. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Prabhupada ki, Shri Sharad Purnima Maha Mahotsav ki, Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So today is Sharad Purnima. What does the word Sharad mean? Anybody know? It's the season of autumn. That's right. And Purnima means what? That's right. Purna means what? Full or complete. Purnamidam. Right? So it's a full, complete moon. That's what Purnima means. So Purnima is sometimes referred to the end of the month. But those of us who are very eager to start the celebration, we start today only. Is the end of last month or beginning of this month? We consider it the beginning of this month. So, but sometimes that could be controversial. But nothing wrong with starting party a little early. Yes? So this month is known as the month of Damodar. It's also known as the month of Kartik. That's right. Kartik, month of Damodar. Now, what is special about this month? Many things are special about this month. The month of love for Krishna. So tonight is not just another full moon. If you look, it's really beautiful full moon. But it's not another full moon. It's called Sarada Purnima. This is the night of the special Leela. Known as which Leela? Rasa Leela. What does Rasa mean? Yeah, Rasa means taste. What does Ras mean? Mom is saying like you do like this is right, this is that. It sticks. That's correct. That's exactly what it is. It is an adjective of ras. Something that belongs to ras, or something about ras, like Prabhu said. It is about ras, and it is ras. It's full of ras. It's an expression of ras. What is ras? Juice. Juice is taste. A taste of loving exchange. So this is the month where it's just overflooded with the taste of loving exchange. So this Rasa Leela is the most confidential of all of Krishna's pastimes. It's very intimate. On this very night, under the sky overflooded with the silver moonlight, Krishna plays his beautiful flute. And that call, it summons the hearts of the gopis to join in this dance of divine love. The gopis are not ordinary souls like us. They are expansions of Krishna's internal energy. They're the most sweet and innocent and pure souls. And they have nothing other than a pure, complete, selfless desire to please Krishna. And the air of Vrindavan shimmered with longing, with devotion and pure joy. You see the shimmer? You see the shimmer there? The Yamuna is shimmering with the reflection of the moon. It's called shimmering. But this Rasa dance is not an ordinary event, this dance. Srila Prabhupada explains in Krishna book. If you don't have Krishna book, please get one. We have them out there. In the Krishna book, Srila Prabhupada writes that this Rasa dance represents the highest summit of spiritual love, Parakashta. Parakashta means the highest summit. That moment when God becomes controlled completely by the affection of his pure devotees. That is why this Leela, this story, this pastime, this particular interaction has to be approached with the deepest reverence and the utmost care. Why? Because it's very easy to misunderstand. And if we misunderstand the most intimate aspect of the Lord's Leela, then we will create the greatest offense. So Prabhupada himself, he warned that if we approach his Rasa Leela with a materialistic mindset, we will necessarily misunderstand it. But if we hear about it with faith, with humility, and from the right source coming in parampara of the Guru lineage going back to Krishna, then our hearts will be purified of any kind of greed, lust, selfishness. Purified. Hearing this. So as this sacred moon rises tonight, we all also stand on the threshold of Kartik, the month of Srimati Radharani. Yes, this is her month. She is the highest among the gopis. She is the very embodiment of this pure, selfless love for Krishna. So this is the month of love for Krishna. But not the love of transaction. Dhruva Maharaj, when he saw the Lord, he's like, oh, I don't need anything more. I don't need any benediction. When Prahlad Maharaj was asked by Nrsingadev, ask me anything you want, any benediction. Anything in the whole world I'll give you. And Prahlad Maharaj says, I'm not a businessman. This is not a transaction. I didn't pray to you because I want something. I'm just attracted to you because you're so wonderful and I want to be a servant. I want to serve you. It's not the love of transaction or calculation or rewards. This is the month of affection without agenda. Devotion without selfish deal making. Isn't it? We want that level of devotion. We don't want a selfish kind of devotion. That's not even devotion. We want bhakti without bargaining. Because we bargain for everything, right? You buy a car, you bargain for it. You buy a house, you bargain for it. You buy a vegetable. Okay, maybe not here, but in India, on the streets, you bargain for vegetables, right? And if you bargain here in the grocery store, they'll think you're weird. But we still bargain for a house and whatnot, right? But bhakti is not about bargaining. This is precisely the heart of tonight's discussion. How to protect this month from becoming the season of hollow ritualism. Mindless ritualistic enthusiasm. It's good to be enthusiastic, it's one of the things that will make you succeed. But if it's a mindless or selfish kind of enthusiasm, we have to be careful. See? Instead, let it become a season of genuine transformation. We'll discover and explore a little bit of what Srila Prabhupada teaches about this whole concept. Okay? So it's quite amazing what we learn and what we could accomplish. Jai Shri Shri Gauranitai ki, Jai Purnima ji ki, Jai Madana-gopāla ji ki jai. So Kartik is also, it's a vrata. Vrata means what? What does vrata mean? Austerity or tapasya is austerity. Vrata is a vow. A vow where we do something austere, typically. We voluntarily take up some inconvenience, like you're saying, something that's difficult to do. This vow is dedicated to Srimati Radharani. So this Kartik month, this Kartik Vrata is also known as Urja Vrata. And Radharani is also known as Urjeshwari. Urjeshwari. So Urja means energy. And because Radharani is the Adi Shakti, the original energy of the Lord, the original energy of love that moves Lord Krishna himself, we worship her in this month. And we worship her in every month, actually. But this is her month. When she is pleased, Krishna becomes automatically pleased. Prabhupada teaches us this. It's hard to please Krishna. But Srimati Radharani is very easily pleased and she's easily disposed to giving us her mercy. So this month is especially potent, very powerful. The time when Radharani's helping hand is more available. That's why devotees traditionally take some kind of vows. To chant more, chant deeper, to serve more, to give more, and to give up distractions. But the purpose is not just to increase the austerity. The purpose is to increase the affection. The affection. So the essence of Kartik is positive engagement, not just kind of restriction, There is this analogy. Anyone know what's happening over here? The powerful analogy. This is the churning of the ocean of milk. From the 8th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam has many cantos, 12 cantos. This is the 8th one. This churning symbolizes the life of the devotee. You see? It's an analogy. It doesn't mean this churning didn't happen. It happened. It actually happened in real life, but it also there's an analogy associated. When we churn the ocean of our hearts by the process, what is the most potent process of bhakti for churning the heart? What is the most potent process of bhakti? Chanting. Chanting what? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So when we churn the ocean of our hearts by chanting, at first nothing seems to happen. Just like you churn milk, nothing is churning, what's nothing, it just all looks the same. The surface looks calm. But the process is working. You got to trust the process. When you start churning, if you ever churn milk, have you seen when they do it traditionally? They put a lot of effort, and it has to move really fast. Rum, rum, And from the top it looks the same for like such a long time. Nothing is happening. What is the point? Is this like some workout machine or what? With nothing happening? No. It is a workout, but that's not the point of it. When we churn the ocean of milk, what will come out first? Poison, that's right. Poison emerges. So when we start the process of bhakti, start churning, Hare Krishna. We're chanting, we're trying to be devotion, we're reading. Oh, then our impurities rise up. Oh, I didn't want to see that. The surface looks calm, but the poison starts coming. What are the impurities? Anger. It becomes more clearly visible to us. Because we are looking for it. It's not that we didn't have it before, we always had it, but now it becomes visible. Why? Because we are seeing the contrast that God is so beautiful and calm, and pure devotees are so beautiful and calm. My anger, I have anger. I have envy. Lust, greed, envy, anger, disappointment, all these things. We start seeing it in us. That means the process is working, nothing to be alarmed about. When the poison came out, who drank the poison? Lord Shiva. Shiva is the senior most Vaishnava. See, so Lord Shiva comes and shows us that the senior Vaishnavas, the mentors, the guides that Krishna brings in our lives, they often absorb the poison of others to help them continue. That's a fact. It's true. You know, when two children come to the parents and they're quibbling about something, the parent has to listen to all that, and a lot of time the parent feels very bitter about it, and especially when the children are more grown up and they have to deal with their complaints, and the parents really still love them, and they've processed that poison, but because the parent love, like Lord Shiva loves us all, he drank the poison. So those who are senior devotees and who are helping others, they also tolerate a lot and they drink the poison. So we can be thankful to those devotees who are guides and mentors. How much poison Srila Prabhupada drank? So much. He had to deal with so many things. Just those last 12 years, he had to deal with so many difficulties trying to raise his temples. He built 108 temples all over the world, tried to make sure the movement also stays together, make sure his disciples are also working nicely together. It's not easy to do. But if we persevere with the process, then eventually what's going to appear? Yeah, Amrit, that's right, the nectar. The nectar eventually appears. What is that nectar? What is this true nectar? It's not wealth. It's not power. It's not even mystical experiences. Like, I saw this and I saw. No. The real Amrit, the real goal. Love of God, that's right. Prem. Prema pumartho mahan. Prem means love of God, love for Krishna. That is a lesson for this month. Keep churning, keep serving, keep chanting. Don't stop when the poison appears, because you know now it's working. In fact, that should enthuse us, even though it's a little bit disappointing when it happens. But we don't stop because the nectar is waiting. Srila Prabhupada gave us everything we need in the philosophy. And he gave us repeatedly. How many times he said, you're not this body? So many times. He gave us repeatedly, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. How many times he said that? Thousands of times. There's no shortage of material from Srila Prabhupada. One time, he talked about this month of Kartik. One time. It's interesting. Let's read this one. This is a letter. You can see this, right? So Prabhupada wrote this letter to His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj in 1969. He says, so Maharaj asked Prabhupada, what is this significance of Kartik month? What should we do? Can you give us some guidance and things to do? Prabhupada said, Kartik is a special inducement for persons who are not in Krishna consciousness to perform some devotional service. For pure devotees, there is no need for a special sale. They will purchase at any cost if they know the value of the goods. So it's called the divine discount. See? What an amazing analogy. When a store wants new customers, sometimes you see the deals online, new customers only. If you sign up for Verizon, you get a free phone. New customers only. Old customers don't get it. A loyal customer doesn't need discounts. He buys every day because he loves the product. Whether there's a coupon available, not available, they don't care. I'm going to brush my teeth only with Aquafresh. Whatever. Right? Loyalty, brand loyalty. So pure devotees have so much brand loyalty. The Prabhupada is giving this example. This is Prabhupada's example. He's giving us a way to look at this. Okay. Always try to see the nuance he's trying to express. So similarly, Kartik is Krishna's divine discount month, Diwali sale, right? To attract new souls. But those who already love Krishna very much, they don't wait for the sale. And they don't stop buying it because it's not on sale. Like in other months, they still use the product, they pay for it. So, Krishna's devotees, they serve every day because they can't live without him even for a minute. So, if we, as practicing devotees, year-round practicing devotees, we're not seasonal devotees. There are some seasonal devotees, and that's fine too. But we don't want to be seasonal devotees. So as practicing year-round 365-day devotees, if we focus on external bonuses, we can risk losing sight of the real treasure. It's a real thing. This inducement is a double-edged sword, because we can go down the road of non-affectionate ritualism, and that's a real thing. You see? So we risk losing sight of the real treasure, which is what? The internal connection. So now let's unpack this letter, okay? Carefully, let's unpack this letter. Prabhupada says Kartik is special inducement for those not yet practicing. So Prabhupada's mercy is universal. He's saying this month is an invitation for newcomers, a way to catch their attention, but he doesn't say that mature devotees should chase after those inducements. For pure devotees, he says every month is Kartik. He says this. Every month is Kartik for pure devotees. In other words, when the heart is always remembering Krishna, you are always in the month of mercy. The lamp of love never goes out. Prabhupada says they will purchase at any cost if they know the value of the goods. So a true devotee is like a mother who doesn't need a reminder to love her child. Oh, this month is special, you should love your child. What do you mean? Other months I don't love. You see, the pure devotee serves Krishna not because of double credit months, but because life has no meaning without that service. Another way to look at it is, there is this discount as an employee discount. Now suppose someone gives you 50% coupon. But if you're an employee, you get 90% off year round. That 50% coupon is not very useful for you. Because you get 90%, it's useless. People get excited because they're not employees. But we want to be employees of Krishna. We want that 90% discount. When we surrender to Krishna, we're employees in that sense, you see. So we want that coupon, which is good year round. See? So, Prabhupada was not dismissing Kartik, and that's not what I'm doing here, by the way. He's not dismissing it. He's elevating it. He's not saying don't pay any attention. No. He's elevating to something deeper. He's teaching us to go from calendar devotion to constant devotion. See the difference? From seasonal to year-round. From annual to perennial. Annual plants, they die. You have to get a new one every time. Perennials, no, it's like forever. So we're going from calendar devotion to constant devotion. He's not demeaning or lowering the value of Kartik month. He's elevating it. That's important for us to understand. So every night in this month, we will offer a ghee lamp to Lord Damodar. This is something Srila Prabhupada really wanted us to do. It's very special. So it's not this month is not special. It is special. We want to take it to the next level of specialness. This simple ritual, if it's understood properly, it can transform our consciousness completely. This lamp represents our heart. The flame represents our love for Krishna. It has to be burning hot. And the ghee that is pure and is melting, that ghee represents our sincerity that keeps the flame alive. So what is the flame? Love. What is the diya? Heart. Heart, love, and ghee is sincerity. We don't run out of sincerity also. See? So when we offer the lamp, we are reminding Krishna something. Please, my Lord, ignite the real light of prem within my heart. This is the light like this. But, like this. Please do like this for me in here. It's a prayer to the Lord. It's a prayer without words. Because you're showing it visually. My Lord, you don't need to say anything more than that. See? It's very sweet. That's why a little child like this can also do it and the Lord understands. So next time we stand with that little lamp, little flame in your hand, it's going to be very soon, by the way. It's going to be right after this. Don't lose this opportunity. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Don't worry about whether the cotton wick burns evenly or move this direction. Just close your eyes and whisper from your heart. What are you going to whisper? My Lord, let this flame be my love. Please remove the darkness within me. Because, see, this real lamp is not the one in your hand. It's the one glowing in your soul. Just try to visualize that. Really try to make that connection visually. That my soul is thirsting for Krishna and for Krishna's mercy. Ritual without remembrance is hollow. This is what is called niyamagraha. You know this word niyamagraha? Right? It's found in which book? Nectar of Instruction. Prajalpa niyamagraha. Atyaha prayashacha prajalpa niyamagraha. This is one of the 6 things that will destroy our bhakti progress. Niyamagraha means just doing it for the sake of doing it. Come on, you're not going to save any more time by just doing it and not connecting with your heart. It's the same amount of time with the heart connection or without heart connection. So might as well take advantage of the doing. You came all the way, you drove so far, or wherever you drove from. If you're going to burn all the gasoline, you're going to burn these ghee wicks, you're going to burn the ghee, and our mind is somewhere else. It's a wasted opportunity. It's a travesty to not connect the heart. My Lord, let this flame be my love, and please remove the darkness that's within me. So ritual without remembrance is hollow. Remembrance without expression is incomplete. You have to express something. So when ritual and remembrance unite, that is bhakti. See? When the ritual and the remembrance and the expression of love, when they get united, that is real bhakti. So this is the challenge here. The real challenge. What is the hard work? The hard work of softening the heart. In this Damodar pastime, Damodar pastime where Mother Yashoda is tying little naughty Krishna, Damodar, and she got all the ropes in the village as much as she can, but she always kept running 2 fingers too short. No matter how much she tried, it never fit, so she could never tie the knot until she surrendered in love. And Krishna allowed himself to be bound. Those are 2 fingers. Her surrender and his allowance. His permission. His mercy. So our sadhana, our practice, our approach to Krishna, our bhakti process is like that rope. Always come a little bit too short. So 1 finger is our effort and the other is Krishna's mercy. We know this. We hear it all the time. Every year it's the same story, right? We know this. It's not a new thing. This month gives us a chance to increase both. This is what we do. I do this tapasya. I'm going to not eat something that I usually like. Something a little more tapasya. That's my effort to move closer. That's that one finger. And then Krishna's mercy then also flows more in this month. This is the month where finally you can tie the rope of love. See? Our effort and Krishna's mercy. Right? So this is the effort to tie with deeper sincerity and to open our hearts wider for His mercy. So yes, take vows. Yes, chant more. Definitely. Yes, light the ghee lamps. Definitely. Every single day. But most importantly, melt. Melt. Most importantly. If our heart isn't softened by all this combination, then we have fallen into the trap of external hollow ritualism. Melt a little every day. Get inspired by the ghee that starts solid and gets melted. Get inspired from that. If we offer lamps but keep hearts of stone, we've missed the point. Anytime we do bhakti, anytime this curtain opens, and we bow down in front of the deity, we audibly recite a prayer. What are we supposed to recite when we offer obeisances to the deity? Anybody know? Anybody recite anything? Yes? What do you say? Yeah, which is, just say it. Yeah, Bhutale, yeah. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashthaya Bhutale Srimate, and then you just say the name of your spiritual master. The Guru's name. But this is Krishna's deity. Why are you saying the Guru's name? We are telling the Lord, my Lord, I am not worthy of being a servant. I'm not even worthy of stepping into this temple. I'm not worthy of bowing down before you. I have no qualification. I shouldn't be here. But please know I am with my Guru. And then you also say the Pranam Mantra of Srila Prabhupada. So please know we are in the shelter of Srila Prabhupada. I'm with him, who is very dear to you. Krishna Prashthaya Bhutale. He's on this earth, Bhutale. That, by the way, is another defeat of the Ritvikism. Bhutale. What does Bhutale mean? On the earth. He's here. Krishna Prashthaya Bhutale. You're dear to you, and he's on this earth. And I am connected to him. He's somehow accepted me. That is the only reason I can be in front of you. Please accept me because of that. This is, now that prayer, when we say it with that thought, how much more potent is your obeisances than we'd say it without connection? You see? It's a big difference. Big difference. This is the mood and the feeling we want to have while bowing down. The act of bowing down is not a ritual. It is an act of love. Act of love. The act of offering lamp in circles, recounting circles to Lord Damodar, it is not a ritual, it's an act of love. The act of chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, is not a ritual. In fact, one of the offenses if you think it's a ritual, to consider the name of the Lord to be one of the auspicious ritualistic activities in the Vedas, Karma Kand. It's an offense. It is not a ritual, it's an act of love. The act of reading and hearing the words of scripture is not a ritual, it's an act of love. Meant to deepen our addiction to thinking of Krishna with loving feelings, giving up on many addictions, trying to enjoy selfishly this world. That's love. We talked about the need for dedication and patience. Keep churning the ocean of the heart. Srila Prabhupada taught us in that letter to remain free from a kind of consumerism. Don't look for sales, look for surrender. Together the message is complete. Use Kartik, but don't exploit it. See, use it. Kartik is great. Prabhupada didn't say Kartik is useless. No, he's great. Use it. Don't rush for the nectar. Churn with love. Deal with the poisons. They'll come. Pray for the strength to deal with the poisons. Keep churning. Let it change your heart. Not inflate your pride. Look at me, I did so much tapasya. Look at me. What's the point? Hiranyakashipu did more tapasya than any of us can ever do. He was not great. Tapasya is good. I'm not saying don't do it. Do tapasya. But don't let it inflate your pride. Let it change your heart. Kartik is not a festival of how much I do. It's a festival of how deeply do I feel. That's the measure of success. How many tears did I genuinely shed? That's the measure of our success. Kartik is an invitation to enter a new dimension. See? Enter a new dimension. What is this dimension? That's right. So, let's carry 3 meditations. Deepen, not widen. Don't overload yourself with any vows, with new vows that are very difficult to do. Choose 1 or 2 practices. Do it with love. Something very nice. You can decide what. You know what will help you. Offer the lamps with awareness. We discussed that already. Say quietly, "Oh Damodar, light the lamp of prem within my heart. Mama mana mandire raho nishidine Krishna Murari." And chant with affection. Don't chant like a duty. Chant like you're calling out the name of your beloved. It's a calling out. It's not Hara Krishna. It's not Hara Krishna. Hara Krishna is when you say the name. It's not Radha Krishna. When you call out to Sita, you don't say Sita. No. What do you say? Site. That's a vocative form when you call somebody. So when you're naming it, you say Hara Krishna. That's the name. But when you want to call, you say Hare. Like this. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. It's an invitation, Hare. Please come. It's a calling out. So it's not a duty, like a duty. Like you call it like you're calling a beloved. So now the same letter, Prabhupada continues, 1969 letter, Jayapadaka Maharaj, he writes, "Those who are pure devotees do not aspire for any concession, and out of spontaneous love try to engage themselves in devotional service 24 hours each day, 365 days every year." This is what he wrote. This is our goal, to make every day Kartik. How do we do it? Let's start in this Kartik month, and then whatever we can gain in terms of melting the heart, use it as a momentum for the whole year. Not like, now I don't have to do the hard work after the month is over. Because that's a tendency. The vrata or the fasting, whatever, that you can end, no problem. But the lessons of melting the heart is what we should carry. That's the value of this month. See? Make every day Kartik. Make every mantra a lamp. Make every act of service an offering of love. If you want to make a vow, how about chanting, say, 1 more round? Easy vow. But, make it a golden, super high quality, full focus, drenched with love round. Just the one, not all 16. So do 17 rounds. Okay. I'm not saying you should do it, I'm just suggesting something. It's up to you. But that one extra sweet round, make it the first round of the day, not the last one. So then pray that the sweetness percolates into the rest of the rounds as well. So now you're playing a trick with your mind. Oh, just 1 round to do high quality. The rest you be lazy like you normally do. But then you taste so much sweetness with the 1 extra bonus round that you're like, no, make the next one. What? You're not going to gain any more time by being lazy and disconnected. The time is the same. In fact, sometimes it'll take you longer because you're disconnected. So chant with affection. Make that the goal. That's the vrat. That'll be a really good vrat. 17 rounds. I'm not saying do 64. Right? So tonight, as the moon of Sarada Purnima rises high, remember this confidential Rasa Leela, where Krishna dances with pure love, not with ritual. The gopis, headed by Srimati Radharani, set the highest benchmark of selfless, glowing spiritual purity. That same moonlight is now shining in our hearts. because Kartik is starting. Let it awaken our love. Let this Kartik not be a month of calculation, but of heartfelt connection. And let's really pour all our effort in this chanting. So closing, we can put this meditation as a prayer. Let me recognize these beads as the precious gateway to the mercy of the Lord. The representation of the 108 chief gopis dancing with Krishna on this moonlit night. That's what those beads are. Did you know that? Why do you think the 108? Those are the gopis. When we lift the beads, we are approaching the Rasa dance of Sharad Purnima. This is the day. And as I chant with more relish, I will feel relief from the layers of ignorance in my heart. To the degree that I surrender to the process of high quality, offenseless chanting, to that degree I can hope for the Lord's merciful reciprocation. This is the whole point of chanting. Recognize His beads is a gateway the Lord has given us. So we don't just toss them around. Some days you chant, some days you don't chant. Or we'll just chant like mindlessly. It's an amazing opportunity Krishna has given. So many things have to line up for us to come to this point, to get a human form of life, to get civilized family birth. And right? I think everybody here is incredibly fortunate because you are, first of all, sitting in the temple of the Lord. This is not all of New Jersey. This is a small subset of population of this area, this county. You're the most fortunate because you have come to offer your time to the Lord. Now it'd be a real shame to come so close and not cash out on the lottery ticket that you have in your hand. Imagine a $1 billion ticket. I have to go to the office. Who would be so less intelligent to be lazy about taking a $1 billion ticket to the lottery office? Do I have to go to the office? Do you know the value of what you're holding in your hand? That is how valuable what we have today in our hand. Just put a little bit more effort and connect your heart. Take advantage of this month of Kartik. Today is Sharad Purnima. So many things. You saw the list of events that we're going to have. Every day something nice. Very full of sweetness. So take full advantage of this month. Meditate on these thoughts. And chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare. Thank you very much for your time and for your kind attention. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay, anyone have any comments or questions? We have a minute or two. Anyone?
So if we do 17 rounds, we get like 17 times.
Yeah, because you do 16 rounds anyway.
Yeah.
That 17-1 gets multiplied because Kartik has a multiplier factor. And if you do high quality, the quality also gets multiplied. So you take advantage of the coupon code. It doesn't hurt to do 17 every day too. Just in case you missed a few beats for the 16, then you cover it. Right? Think about it. Yeah. And sometimes you skip beats, and then I didn't really do 16. And then at the end of the life, let's count everything. You didn't do 16 that one day. What do you mean? No, you skipped 3 beats. So do 17. Actually, another thing we could do is try this, is you could chant off the beats as much as possible. Wake up first thing, Hare Krishna. First thing, when you put your feet down, you walk to the bathroom, just chant as many mantras as you can. You brush your teeth, you think of the mantras. Everything you do, between things, see how much you can chant. Because you're getting everything multiplied, right? So might as well. Doesn't hurt. Any other suggestions or thoughts or questions or comments?
Everything looks nice. Is there any downside of doing anything in Kartik?
Is there any downside of doing anything in Kartik? You mean like doing negative things in Kartik? Offenses?
Yes.
That's a good question. See, things get multiplied, right? But if the mercy is more for the Lord, then the Lord's mercy is also multiplied. So then, the offenses, you don't want to create offenses. See, in the holy dham, we know in the dham, any devotional service we do is multiplied. But then in the dham, the offense also, if you do dham aparadh, then that also multiplied. That's why it's advised for most people, for the majority of people, you don't live in the dham. You go and visit and come back. Because our heart, we are so conditioned. It's better to live in America and think of Vrindavan than to live in Vrindavan and think of America. Isn't it? Isn't it? Right? But still we should go. So we know what to think about. We should go, collect memories, get some blessings and come back before we get too deep in offenses. So similarly, this month of Kartik, try to minimize offense as much as possible. Offenses is going to, and it's a good question. Not sure if the offenses themselves will get multiplied, but it will slow us down. And we know that offenses, this is an opportunity for us to escape offenses even more. Like really think, be thoughtful. Because when you churn the ocean, those offense-producing emotions also get generated. Thus, greed, anger, envy. These are the emotions that generate offense. See? When we're in influence of greed, anger, lust, or envy, under all four of them, we lose our intelligence. Even the most intelligent person loses the ability to think straight. It's true. When someone's very angry, even if they're super smart, they'll do the dumbest things. Same thing when they're greedy. That's why very smart people get caught doing greedy things. Like they try to do some, some rishwat or something like that, and people get caught because they're smartest people. Big businessmen or bankers or lawyers, or so many. But what to do? Same thing with greed, with envy, with lust. Some of our biggest presidents, so smart, Rhodes Scholar. But, wrong place, wrong time, because you let it slip, let your mind slip a little bit. So these things get produced when we churn. And so we have to be extra careful not to let it affect our behavior. Let it grip us. And we pray to the Lord that it doesn't grip us so we don't commit offenses. Even when we serve the Lord, we commit offenses. It's called seva aparadh. There's nam aparadh, dham aparadh, seva aparadh, Vaishnava aparadh. So many categories of aparadh. It's true. Vaishnava aparadh is the worst. Worst means most damaging. Like we list the 10 offenses to the holy name. But we should probably list the 10 offenses to the... Did you know the offenses to the Vaishnavas? They're listed there. Have you seen those lists? There's a list. One of the items of the Vaishnava offense is don't kill another Vaishnava. So try it. Don't kill them. Don't kill them. But another one, you'll be surprised, to not feel happy upon seeing another Vaishnava is an offense. Forget about showing happiness. If you don't feel happy, you've already offended. It's one of the list. It's on the list. Even if you're offering respect from distance, you should feel happy that person, okay, I'm not getting along well with him, but he's a devotee and I'm happy that he's a devotee. Me getting along or not along, that's a separate thing. But I'm so happy that the person is still engaged in Krishna service. It's good. Whether you're talking to the person or you're having issues, that's a separate thing. That's okay. That's not an offense. But to not feel happy to see them is an offense. So gradually when you start seeing them, you'll learn how to offer respect from a distance. Rupa Goswami says, offer respect from a distance to some people. That's fine. But you can't offer respect, you don't feel happy to see them. See, so these are the things we have to meditate on, these offenses to avoid. Be happy. If you're happy about seeing somebody that you're having bad relationship with, can you imagine how much that will please Krishna? Like if you're actually seeing it. This month start doing it. Escape from offenses. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Bhakti durer kotha. Is bhakti very far goal. First escape from offenses. Then you talk of bhakti. So if we can do that, learn the offenses so we know what we're doing, what we shouldn't be doing, the pitfalls to avoid. Rupa Goswami, before he writes about things to do, he writes about the pitfalls in Nectar of Instruction. He writes the pitfalls first. Atyar prayasascha, that's the second verse. Utsaha nishchaya dhairya, that's the third verse. So pitfalls you watch are first, because you fall in the pit, you can't go to the next part. See, so know the offenses, avoid them, take Krishna consciousness seriously, try to connect your heart. You chant. And take full advantage of this day 1 or day 0, depending how you count. And take darshan of the moon. Think of Krishna's beautiful Rasa Leela. And pray for the purity to understand this love between Radha and Krishna. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. So best of luck on this wonderful month. And we'll see you every day, hopefully, to offer the ghee lamps to the Lord. So tonight we'll be offering the lamps, so stay tuned. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you all devotees online who joined. We'll see you soon. Hare Krishna.